And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire, at the bottom around 209. We killed 800 infantry over the end turn, and we have 8 decisions awaiting us. We've discovered missile launchers. That's good. Our bid was actually the highest. We got that choice. You want to execute a relative? It's up to the tribunals for that. You want the commerce profile to rise? I agree. Org decisions. We're going to want those missile launchers. Well, I say we're going to want them. I'm going to design them. We might not end up actually using them, but...
Understood.
I tend to design my missile launchers with no armor. Because I hopefully don't get them that close to the enemy.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Cannon's eager to serve us. I really don't want the heart, but we'll just take him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we got a new zone here. Put the public budget in. Worker salary. I'll put the default for the recruitment in, even though I'm not necessarily going to be recruiting here. Allow emergency food, regular zone. Allow supply units if shortfall.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Our spies in Davos Fort have found information. Give to which faction? That is a good question. What are the regimes in Davos Fort? Regents, Criterions, and Optimates. Art is probably the friendliest, which is the Settler School. So let's give it to the Settler School. They're also the ones in charge right now, so we're less likely to have them swap to a faction that is actually a problem. Why does it look like we're at war? Because apparently I'm at war with them. Let's, apparently I can just fix that by just proposing peace.
Roger that.
We're at peace again. That presumably was recent. Oh, Nelson State and Davos Fort attacked each other. So Nelson Fort was invaded by Davos Fort. We had a friendship pact with Nelson State, so that put us at war with Davos Fort. Okay. We declared war on them, and we immediately turned around and signed peace. Apparently not very good friends, but that's diplomacy in this game. Not yet. Some of these units have the readiness to cross the river, the rest don't. Okay.
Enemy spotted. Do no harm.
Of course, it's just chase them back into the sea. It's not what we want. We want to chase them for the moment, see if they come back ashore. Okay, we found aligned forces in the area. yeah, probably want to bring up force to guard the northern coast, so we want to probably raise another brigade, although I might be able to raise the brigade on this side. Yeah, let's raise the brigade in the city. That definitely needs to be different color. Oh, I need to select the right one. Change color. Don't be green. Pink. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. That's gonna work out. How's the construction going? Delays. Not unsurprising. What was the source of the delays? Worker deliveries? Although... yeah, probably shouldn't have been the problem, but okay. Just dump more workers in.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
A bunch of stuff's gonna finish next turn, so it shouldn't be a problem for the next turn. Right, so the housing's gonna finish, the truck station's gonna finish, and then they'll start... the rest will be redirected towards the VidCom, sort of the quality of life buildings. And then people start getting fired, and then we'll start having a civilian economy, and that'll be nice as well. Okay. Yeah, if we were more prepared to join a fight against Davos Fort, that would have been probably a good opportunity to attack them. Just... we're not ready. We're not that sort of ready right now. You know what? We're going to assign to a leader, governor of the new location. There.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Okay. We're burning through metal, but not necessarily at a concerning rate. And then that'll calm down as we start finishing some of those buildings up. Demilitarization facility will be done next turn. Metal mine will be done next turn. We want to queue those up again. Although that'll be the last time I think we can queue the metal mine up, because the metal mine I think only goes up to 5. Oh no, it's on 3... no, on 3, going to 4, we'll be able to queue it one more time to go to 5. Yeah. Volcanic Energy Plant is in a city that is a level 5 city, so it's going to cap out that one. When that's done, we'll have to go expand the secondary one, although we probably don't have power for a little while. Demilitarization facility is expanding, and we'll probably just keep that expanding basically ad nauseum until it gets to level 5, and then we'll have to swap to a different city. Did I do movements down here? No.
Enemy spotted. Formed.
Okay, if we get the unit to surrender, it will get destroyed. Or if we get the unit to retreat, it'll be destroyed. There we go. Okay, slowly and steadily we're taking the area down, taking control down here. Which is giving us more land. Slow as it may be some days.
Do no harm? Yeah.
gunfire.
Okay, see how that works out. We do want to take this azimuth over. At the same time, however, until we get rid of all the guys at sea, it's going to be hard to hold. Maybe not cost-effective to hold. Like, that's the argument with holding all the guys out in this area, is like, why do I want to abandon the location? And we don't want to lose the farms at the end there. So really the only hex we'd be comfortable losing is this one. So you're just going to have a bunch of guys out in a random isthmus. Although, I suppose one argument you can make in that scenario is it's not random, because you've got farms out in the isthmus. Okay, we're going to continue expanding. Meter-wise, 23.6. Oh, and we did get the... It's a new turn, so I should do offer protection. You... okay. Leader. Shadow Diplomat. Director. Foreign Affairs.
Roger that.
Minor. Protection. Target. We're 14 short of success, meaning there's a 13% chance we fail, 50% chance we succeed, and the remainder is critical success.
Roger that.
Got a regular success. Bit of a shame, but we can work with that. And then more spies, please. Want to know about the world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a territory, so we really don't need to know what sort of territory it is, other than it's territory, but send some spies there. It's gotta be a land zone to send spies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's cycle the turn. I got a bunch of political power, but I don't really think I need to use it right now. Construction's looking fine. Prospecting, nothing new. Nothing's about to run out that we can actually fix. Although we're not maybe that far out on needing to refresh this oil well. There's 10,000 left in it. The oil is getting consumed. And like 1,000 oil a turn. So 8 or so turns, and we should expand it. And then everything else, we've got a decent amount of time where they need to be refreshed. Still scavenging there. About over here? Yeah. I think the interesting ones from our scavenging standpoint are going to be the rares. Commons are a little boring. Although we still want to scavenge the commons. Cycle the turn. Okay, coming up on the non-lined turn. Which is where things may get spicy. Although we did see a little bit of movement from the barrels. And it did get a little bit spicy. We lost a combat with the militia. This might be a turn where we actually take some significant losses in comparison to what we've killed. Should be coming back around to us shortly. Yep. Round 210. We lost 600 infantry for the cost of destroying 200 infantry, 200 walkers. We have 9 decisions awaiting us. Decisions. One of which is going to be that auction. You want merit to go up? I do too.
Copy that. Yes, sir.
I'm going to just eat the danger here because we want the merit. Recruitment drive. I want to do merit. We're going to take the relation.
Yes, sir.
Leader recruitment. Yeah, we'll take
Yes,
your leader.
sir.
And the other one.
Yes, sir.
And the auction.
Order received.
And the unit decision. It's not a bad unit commander. We'll hand that unit commander out. Okay. Some of the stuff finished. We're still working on the university and such.
We are under fire. Requesting assistance.
No, don't bring that one in. Just do the frontal attack with...
Advancing. Target destroyed.
And this is why I didn't want to bring greening, because green is involved in this encirclement attack.
Going in. Mission
There we
successful.
go.
Going in.
Do no harm? Yeah, right.
Okay, unit destroyed. Tempted, and I probably will just go ahead and raise just another brigade. Another infantry brigade. Here we go.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders. Acknowledged. Confirming orders. Acknowledged. Confirming
Have a zoo, have a commercial project,
confirming orders. Acknowledged. Confirming
and some investor backing.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders. Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Okay. Any interest in prospecting? No. And then construction went at speed on most of the projects, yes. So demilitarization, the mining facility need expanding.
Copy that.
spotted. Report. Go, go, go!
Operation successful.
Okay. Definitely think we're gonna succeed on sort of the race to the pole here. Question is how far up from the coastline we're gonna get the area, I suppose. Haven't come back ashore again. They may never come back ashore again. Just leave me hanging there, but hopefully they don't.
We're under fire.
Report mission.
The HQ finds the enemy. Well, say enemy. Finds the feral. Okay. And yeah, we lost that hex. That's where all the losses, I think, on the turn were from. We're not going to bother trying to take it back. Although, we'll maybe see if we can walk in there. We'll see if they're still there when these three can get over there. We're going to merge them to 2 before we move them back into the hex, but... And then we've got these guys who got protectorate status. Client state. I can probably get that to the point where we're not going to critically fail.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Roger that.
Succeed. There we go. So they're now a client state. So if we can almost establish a road connection with them, we should be able to integrate them and claim their 300,000 and a half people. Reminds me, I got money and political power, so I'll call you up.
Standing by for
Copy
orders.
that.
Pick up some
Copy
slaves
that.
from the slave trader. Cash is getting a little low, so in an attempt to try to get some more sales tax revenue, let's do some investment.
Order received. Order received. Order received.
If we get lucky, they'll spend that money, and a big chunk of that ends up in my treasury. Yeah, expansion down here is going pretty well. A little bit of concern that we may end up being on the arachnids fairly soon, but that's only a mild concern. We're not having any shipping issues yet. 59%, and that's even sending over a full brigade, so... No shipping concerns as of yet, although next turn when I ship in more colonists, we'll go ahead and nationalize the port. And then we'll be wanting to expand the port as time goes on, because that is affecting the shipping line. Where's the easiest place to see that? That's going to be MTH's contract the port here. Target port points, minus 73% yield on the transit. So yeah, proving the ports at both ends will improve the transport. We've got 4,000 points at one end, we got 200 at the other end. So we actually got the ability to improve on both ends as far as shipping is concerned. And so it's technically to get the maximum shipping out of this port, we need to upgrade all the way to 5. And yeah, we lose the pink to screen the top here, keep them in the ocean, and then green will go northwest. Let's make you a slightly different color. Not enough contrast. We'll go dark green here. Oops. Yeah, light green will go northeast. Dark green will do northwest. This off color here will do south. And we may bring another brigade over. Just every once in a while, if we need more frontage, bring more brigades in. Whereas over here, I think I got enough frontage, at least for the near future. It's just time for it to walk up. Just gotta give it the time to walk up. Okay, we've got physical contact with them, so the question is, can we get out and around and establish a link up to keep them from expanding more? I'm at a blue power, so let's cycle the turn. Okay. So we're on the line turn, so we're seeing a little bit of motion. Should come around to us pretty quickly. There we are. Round 211. We killed 100 infantry for the end turn. We have 4 decisions awaiting us. Got the merit to the level that we needed for that quest. Discovered radiation cleansing. And completed battle dress. Okay. Yeah, getting laser rifles so we get laser guns is probably what we should do. Yeah.
Roger that.
Here's this. Being harassed over there. There's an argument that I probably want to do the merit option here. Just a bit of a shame that our current investigator here is bad. But we're going to roll it and probably fail.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Failure, created a bunch of unrest, yeah. And I was expecting.
Yes, sir.
New leader. Commander for the 54th. You're reasonable for that job.
Order acknowledged.
Said the 14th, not the 54th.
We need more firepower, sir. Going in. Mission successful. Going in. Mission successful.
Okay. I'm like, I didn't build that dirt road. The private construction queue decided we needed a dirt road there. So they could get to their farm. And then we're going to dump in a bunch of colonists as workers.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
Privatize the makeshift station. And start the construction of the next truck station level please.
Confirming orders.
Order received.
Just gonna reduce the unrest there a bit using the power of crowd control. Construction proceeding at speed. Everything continued at speed. That's good. And then those 4 are done. Shouldn't need much more than that. Could do with more worker happiness there.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
There we go. Oh, citizen happiness is also really terrible. Because of the danger. Okay, the danger should be downtrending. Housing's bonus, playing bonus there. Worker housing providing a bonus there. Hopefully that gets better. And I suppose I can bribe the place a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Critical failure.
Yes,
Try
sir.
again. +5, okay. Let's go for the bigger
Yes,
roll.
sir.
Try to succeed,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Okay. That wasn't particularly successful. Although the workers are happy there. The civilians aren't, but the workers are. No, let's do bottom left. So we did top left, bottom left.
Enemy spotted. Report. Enemy spotted. Report. Enemy spotted.
Operation successful.
Go, go, go. Easy.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We're definitely taking gunfire.
Do no harm.
Ran into
Yeah,
some marauders. Although not so severely that it's going to be really become a problem. Continuing the road. You know, we're getting pretty close to the end here. We haven't had anyone come and land recently, which is either a good sign or a bad sign. Good sign because maybe that just means there aren't any more to land, or bad sign because means they're waiting until we get busy someplace else. Yeah, probably shouldn't be body blocking with the HQs, but I am. Oh, the rads are fairly low. The rad's only 400 something. Oh, though I don't have radiation filter, so that is enough to cause some minor issues. It's probably enough to get them up in the radiation band 1. Because I think Common Armor provides 400 rad production, if memory's correct. That's state of affairs. All the little theaters. Any new prospecting? No. Any concerns with mining? Not yet. We got one coming up in like 5 turns. I should be aware of, but it's 5 turns out. At this rate, that'll probably be the next stream, and I'll probably have forgotten about it by then. Victory-wise, we're up to 39.1% of the world population. We know where another big chunk of population is. We're up to 23.8 victory score, and 88.5% of the planet. So we got way more planet than anyone else, but we still need to continue expanding, and would be very interested in figuring out ways to expand it faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and cycle the turn. This is probably the... well, at the end of this end turn, we're going to put a part break in for YouTube. And I am probably going to record one more part today. So if you're watching on Twitch, there will be another part being recorded. We're going to take a short break between parts, so I can go replace the drink, because my cup of tea is about to become very empty. I'll go pick up a can of soda. It'll be a little bit faster than waiting for tea to brew. We'll try to get the Yan's probably out of the way during that break. You're watching on YouTube, obviously there'll be a part up tomorrow, because we're going to record another part today. And we should get around to recording the part that comes after that, prior to you catching up. Although, I am planning on taking Christmas off. Think in the schedule, if we were to follow the normal 4-day cycle on the schedule, the next stream would normally have been on Christmas. I'm not planning on streaming on Christmas, so if you're watching on YouTube, we should... Well, right now the plan is to be 3 parts ahead so that we can skip... Well, not skip, but delay a day by not recording on Christmas. So we'll probably be recording on the 26th, which if you're watching this on YouTube, is probably in your past, although that may be yesterday. So you can't wait for the next part to come up. You can probably sneak over to Twitch and watch the VOD, because it'll probably still be on Twitch because it stays over 14 days. Sadly, Twitch can't do that. Twitch is going to have to wait for 5 days to pass. Which is why we're recording 5 parts, so that the schedule stays full as planned. I may try to record 5 parts on the streams between Christmas and New Year's, so I can do the same thing on New Year's, take New Year's off. Haven't made that decision yet. Although it wouldn't necessarily be that hard with the Victoria 3. We're actually 3 parts ahead on Victoria 3, so I need to have multiple skip days there. Although the solution... I suppose part of the solution could be I could move stuff up and then delay Victoria 3, and we'll see how things go. The next stream for Victoria 3 would technically have been the day before Christmas. Debating what I'm going to do that day. Or maybe I might decide that I'm taking that day off and stream Christmas. I don't know. I might double check with the family what they're planning on doing. One of those days is getting taken off is what the plan is. So I could also just, because I'm so far ahead on the Victoria 3, I could just do that as a short stream. I could do like a two-part stream that day. That would make sense. Yeah, I'll probably do a short stream on Christmas Eve. Which, if you're watching this on YouTube, means that's probably also in your past. Yeah, waiting for this end turn to finish so we can put a part break in. Okay, we're on the line turn. We can see the local wildlife are counterattacking. There we are. Colossal State, round 212. We killed 1,100 infantry over the intern, although we did lose 700 infantry. That's probably militia we lost somewhere. We will have 9 decisions when we come back from this break at the bottom around 212. Watching on YouTube, that will be tomorrow's part. If you're watching on Twitch, again, I'm going to take a very short break here to get up and stretch the legs, replace the drink, and then we'll be back to recording the next part. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.